I'll drink for you tonight.
Thank you. All right, and we are live. Let me see if I can find this. Live here with 4iamcaper. A lot of people call it camper. It is caper there, right?
It is caper, yeah. We're Canadianese. We pronounce our vowels different. Z instead of Z and A instead of A.
You guys, so you know, I've met a lot of Canadians now. You, Junk from work, and pretty much everyone that talks to all of us. And so I'd like to know, why did you start your channel?
Well, you caught the first video that I did there. I think because you commented on it a while back there. I was just using YouTube. Like my channel's about 7 years old, but I was just using it. You know, post something, racing my car, or my buddy's racing the car. You know, there's posts like that there, and we have Kijiji up here, which is like your guys' Craigslist, and you know, I was using it. You'd make a video of a car and you'd put it on Kijiji, and it made it easy to sell it because, you know, it's better than pictures. But that home that I bought, I flew to Montreal to get it, and I had my phone with me, and it was fairly new at the time, and I said, I'm going to tape this and see what happens. Right? It was a $500 piece of shit that I bought, sight unseen. Had no tools, had no gear, and you know, I get in this pile and I start making my way for home, right? And so when I originally put it together, like all I was able to do was just, you know, I bought a piece of software that would throw all this footage together, and I put it on the internet, and I was so proud of it. But nobody watched it. It was 27 minutes long. I said, "Who's gonna fucking watch this shit?" Right? So that was the start of 4iamcaper or this guy's garage. So that was I've done quite a few of them journeys where I got in an airplane and bought some pile and drove it home. The Cougar that you see on my channel there, I drove to I flew to Sudbury, Ontario, and got that and drove that 28 hours home. And you know, there's something about that. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen part of it. And this time I taped it, and you seen the video, I think, and I had lots of problems. I made up for all the problems I never had before.
That's with the Dodge Fury, is it?
It's a GM Flurry. It's built in Saskatchewan.
Okay.
With genuine Saskatchewan sealskin bindings. If you watch Super Dave. And it's a Canadian built rig, and I just, for some reason, I had to have it, and it was not to bring a downer on things, but my dad passed away about 2 weeks before I bought this thing, and I was on it felt like really and honestly a spiritual journey. Look, I felt like he was traveling with me because we did this together. That's what got me doing that, flying and driving and traveling and buying junk. And so I was driving home, and it just looked, the chair was turned. It just felt like he was there with me, right? And the first night I got out in the hotel, and I get in the truck, and somebody's a cappella Amazing Grace. And this hotel is in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. No one to be seen, no one to be heard from, not a light anywhere. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? So it was a kind of a come to Jesus moment for me. But it was that video was the start of it. So, and then after that, I just kind of like filming this and filming that. Like, if you went through my channel, you would say, Jesus, none of this makes sense. Because, look, I'm just basically doing this for 4 or 5 months now, and I'm just trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And that was the beginning.
And actually, if no one has watched the videos on that camper, go check it out. But that first night in the hotel room, you're actually like, you know, this trip's actually going really well. I'm surprised at how it's handling. And then the next day, what happened?
Well, I noticed it had a pretty good vibration in it, and I noticed the U-joint was pretty bad. I spent the next day for 4.5 hours in the Canadian Tire parking lot, And I had to buy all the gear because I was an idiot and never, you know, you getting on an airplane, you can't take your suitcase full of gear with you. So I spent $400 taking this thing apart and beating it back together for something that, you know, if the shop had been open on Monday, they would have charged me $60 to press in the U joint. Right, I'm buying shit to just try to make this thing go together, and it was that U joint in it. The thing was working so good. I like, if you seen in the video, there was times where I was doing 70 mile an hour with the old bastard, and it's like I was just coming into Moncton. It was about 20 minutes outside of Moncton, and fortunately for me, I had a buddy that dynoed my Mustang and my Cougar. If you've seen that on the channel, and the clutch fan went in it, and she went boom, and I was like stranded on the side of the road. $250 to get towed to town, you know, all the good stuff. So I just replaced the radiator that the fan went through. I paid $500 for this motorhome. It just cost me $750 to replace the fucking radiator.
Well, I'll be honest. So, and you know, me watching that video, you and I kind of chatted. That's kind of when I, like, right after I found your channel, but like, I think almost talking to you, like you said, it was a rough trip, but like I could tell you almost, you could tell that you're kind of on like a spiritual journey or something, or just like it's a beautiful trip.
I never alluded to that part of it in the video because it was kind of a personal thing, and it was like I wouldn't have the words to explain what I went through to get it home and how well it went. So, like, I mean, I actually appreciate having the opportunity to talk about it tonight because, you know, it's much easier to talk about with somebody than it is to try to. I couldn't put that into a video, but no, that trip was an epic journey. The wife was pissed off me. 5 days to get home. I was supposed to be gone 24 hours, right? But no, it was epic. I had my metal tested. You know, I did some field repairs. The military would have been proud.
Yeah, you did. You sure did.
Yeah. So no, I cobbled it back together. I got it home, and you know, it was a bit of a rough trip. I ran out of film or ran out of space on my phone, but probably about 2 hours after the end of the last shot, where I was coming into Nova Scotia, my home province, because I still had about 4 hours to drive after that, and they were doing road work, and I got stopped, and then the fucking thing just boiled over because if you seen the radiator, it was just fucking rat shit, right? I had dumped 4 bottles of fucking stop leak in it just to stop fucking pissing water out. And maybe it would have worked a little better if I had to put antifreeze in it, but fuck it, was like the way it was pouring on the ground. I said I just can't afford to put it. It would have cost me $700 in antifreeze to get the fucking thing 4 hours down the road. So yeah, I put some stop leak in the motherfucker, and finally stopped. And as long as I was going down the road, it was fucking fantastic. But they turned the fucking stop sign. I was the last. As soon as I stopped, I could hear fucking boiling over. I pulled it over to the side of the road, and like an idiot, I went and I reached and I opened up the hood. As soon as I reached up to open up the hood, it went off like a fucking geyser. I had fucking 3rd-degree burns all over my face, my arms. Holy
fuck. Man.
That was a fucking mess. So I got it cooled off, and by the time traffic went through, I picked up a bag of ice at the fucking Irving 2 exits down the road, and I hugged that bag of ice for 2.5 hours, and then I started making my way home. It was either go home or go to the hospital. So I went home. So yeah, that was it was rough, but you know what? It all worked out, and it was I wouldn't trade the trip for anything. The 3rd-degree burns I could leave out of it, but you know, I didn't mind the work, or you know, it was good to have my metal tested and all that bullshit. But yeah, so. Now the wife's a little nervous of it. That's hence the 502 build is going in it. So she wants a new motor in it. So, and my intentions were to put a 502 or put an LS engine in it because that's what everybody seems to do today. But this 502 came up and had the opportunity to buy it. It was a brand new engine. It just got laid around. So I said I can put this in cheaper than I can put the LS in. So
when you want to buy another motorhome, you probably won't get any problems there, right?
No, that's right.
Keep the wife
But
happy.
that old bastard is like well built. It was why I bought it. I did a lot of. If you ever fooled around with trailers or motorhomes, like they're the worst piles of shit on the road, right? They haven't made them good in 30 years.
I will say, looking at YouTube, guys, though, it seems like everyone in Canada has a motorhome just sitting at their house.
Yeah, well, it's the way to fly.
So you did your research on this one, right? I mean, it did seem solid. You were cruising at like when the video first starts out 70 miles per hour, and that thing was going. It was loud, but it wasn't. You know.
Well, the donut gasket was gone on the passenger side, and I didn't know what was wrong with it. And I said, I think I said in the video, when it stops getting loud, when it stops being loud, I'll start getting worried. That was my frame of mind.
I just want to. There's a bunch of people in here. I don't know if you can see them, but we got Duct Tape Tech,
hey,
410 Auto Tech.
David again, junk from work.
Yep, junk from work.
Sporting my shirt earlier tonight.
Yeah, that was awesome, wasn't it?
Yes, I'm gonna have to get you one. What size are you, maintenance man?
I'm like a double XL.
Oh, I got one just your size then.
I think when I do make shirts and stuff, I think that's the only size I'll keep in stock.
Yeah, so I always got something clean to wear. That's my deal.
Oh man. So motorhomes, Junk from Work he was working on a motorhome recently. I think so. In one of his Instagram posts. You are not on Instagram, is that correct?
No, I'm not on the two Facebook, or I'm not on Instagram. What seems kind of ironic because I spend so much time on YouTube, but we're pretty anti social media at our house, so we refuse the Facebook, and I think the wife would get pissy at me if I signed up for an Instagram account at this point, which I know it would make life a lot easier trying to get a channel, because there's no point in making these videos if nobody actually fucking sees them, right?
But you did just hit 100 subscribers.
Yes.
And it's ticking up.
I think we came built sorry, at the same time.
Yeah, pretty close. You hit it right before me.
You overtook me though, I think.
I don't know.
I'm at 112 now. What's that?
To be honest with you, like once I got past the 100, I've just now been making videos again.
Yeah.
I do know I have some giveaways here. Client Graphics, what's up, buddy? Thank you for joining us. Is it all right if I pull a few names out of a box so people know winners?
I think it's an awesome time to do it.
All right, I think so too, and then we can get back to it. So here's the box. I'm going to shake it up. All the names from that video are on there. The first name I pull wins the Makita 12 volt. And we got Uzi Lou Garage.
Uzi Lou.
Yeah, he wins the Makita 12 volt. He's a good guy.
He is a good guy.
And he just hit 1,000 subscribers.
Yes. I seen an ad on his channel the other day.
Yeah.
Old Car Auto Guy had an ad play on his channel today too. He was at 12 or 1,300, but he didn't have the watch time hours, so he just
and he hit them recently.
Yeah.
You have to have like 400 million watch hours or something.
Yeah, I think I'm responsible for 400 of it. I just used to come out in the garage and turn on his channel and let it play. So I'm personally responsible for about 400 of them watch time hours.
So you should get a little bit of that money kicked your way, right?
I think I should get a little taste of it, yeah, in the mouth. You know what they say. I think I need to get a taste.
All right, well, okay, so it's verified. Uzi Lou Garage. He won the Makita 12 volt set. And still got one more here to pull. And if I reach 150 subscribers, you know, there's another name that has to be pulled. All right, got one here. And we got Oh, you gotta be shitting me. People are gonna think it's rigged. Junk from work. Won the he won the Work Pro Pliers.
Awesome. Congratulations, Junk.
People really will think this is fucking rigged. That's the last guy I want to send shit to. I just sent him stuff.
Fucking Canadian. Jesus Christ. That t-shirt contest that I had on, I had to send a t-shirt to fucking Singapore. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. That fucking cost me $30.
I mean, yeah, I sent him a couple drills and stuff, and yeah, it was like you had to have his I don't know. It's just crazy. Well, they keep their citizens safe, I guess.
Trudeau doesn't. No, he lets the terrorists in. You just fucking watching your drill that you're sending the fucking junk from work.
Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome.
Well, that's pretty cool though. He'll get to test out. I think he has a pair like these, but he'll get to test them out. And that's awesome. So, anyways, I want to get back to you and your channel because that's what this is all about. You do it by seasons?
It was. I felt like everything that I did before was not part of what was going ahead. So I got these 3 fairly big projects on the go, and the motorhome is the first one. So I said, well, I'll call it a season. So this is just so I basically did that so people would know what was coming up for that trailer video that you put on your home screen. So
is it but does that help you keep things kind of organized?
Well, it keeps the past, and it keeps what's present going forward more in tune. So, the Cougar there, I got to shoot some video on that. I shot a little video on it, but that car was supposed to be scrapped. I got a Mustang that this computer is basically sitting on right now. That it was if you seen on my channel there, you'd have to go back in the archives. But it was a pretty hot little supercharged number, and I'm an idiot, and I turned her up to fucking 18 pounds of boost and fucking blew the head gaskets clear to fucking Timbuktu, and she was pissing water at every orifice on the top of the top end of the engine. So that's been laid up for a couple of years now, and so I bought that Cougar as a parts car, and we have a motor vehicle inspection thing here, right? So I bought this car to scrap it. I drove it 28 hours to get it home. Full intentions of just yanking the motor out of it because somebody spent $20,000 on this motherfucking motor in this ugly car, and it's all forged internals, and it's it was a built piece. So I took the thing for an inspection, for motor vehicle inspection, and it passed. So I drove it all summer, and I raced it, and we have a little top 10 list here like they do in Oklahoma, but my car was number 4 on it. I wouldn't say that makes my cars anything like Oklahoma's top 10 list, but it says more about our cars than it says about how fast my car is. But I had a lot of fun with it. I raced it all summer and made it up to number 4 of the fastest cars that are on the island here.
That's with the Cougar?
Yeah, that's with the Cougar. Yeah, it's a wolf in sheep's clothing because a supercharger under the hood, and I got nitrous in the trunk, and it's.
Actually, when I was younger, my next door neighbor, he had the older model, and then the one that you have.
Yeah.
Nice little 2-door car. It's it has a nice design to it, and you can boost it up like you said.
I beat a Hellcat with it out at the fucking drag strip.
Really?
I wish I had video on that. Yeah, I wish I had video on that, but I beat a Hellcat with it.
Damn, that would be that would be awesome though.
But so, anyways, the car sat for a year after I raced it, and I was planning on scrapping it like right now and having the motor in my Mustang and be driving that right now. But the motorhome laid waste to them plans because I got so much work to do. So I had a month left on this inspection, and I took it over to the same garage where I got it inspected. And these guys ain't easy on it. Like, this is where you go if, I put the kids in it, so I want it to be safe, right? So I took it for its second inspection, and it passed again. And I didn't have. I've had this car 3 years. I beat the fucking living snot out of it, and I haven't spent a fucking dime on it. It's just been one of them kind of cars, right? So I think it earned a permanent space. I've been driving it around. It's got two-tone paint on it. The front is light green and the back is a dark green because the guy I bought it off of fucking drove it into a fucking pole or a fucking truck or something.
And he had to redo the front end there.
So I'm going to put a coat of paint on it. That's going to be coming up. I got a set of wheels that I'm going to stick on it and maybe do a little bit of racing with it and have a few laughs with it. So, and I got an old G-body Cutlass that I picked up the truck that I painted on. There was 3 or 4 episodes dedicated to a truck.
Yeah.
Well, it said I was flipping the truck, but I wasn't really flipping the truck. I flipped doing the truck for getting the Oldsmobile. So like this Oldsmobile, I showed a couple of shots on it, I think in that season 2 video, and it's been sitting since 20 years in a garage, and so I'm gonna take that home and see what I can do with it if I can get to that by the end of the summer. So that will, or probably by the end of the year.
I was gonna say, man, that these projects, the more I talk to you, the more they're piling. I'm getting anxiety.
Yeah, I definitely got an anxiety about it. And to be honest with you, this camper deal, we got vacation booked for it the 15th of July. So like that gives me, I got 5 weeks to get this camper sorted out to at least be able to travel with it.
Damn. Have you? So I actually don't know. On the camper, have you done anything to it since you got back, or?
Yeah, I fixed the exhaust. The exhaust leak was fixed, and
okay.
I just got it out of storage about a week and a half ago. And when I took it home, there was a lot of dry rot in it, which is better than wet rot, I guess. But it's just all wood paneling. So I cut all the wood paneling out that's bad, and I put all new paneling in, and the wife wants me to put shitlat siding over the side of it.
On the inside?
On the inside, yeah. You see it on them tiny homes. So the wife wants shitlat siding. The wife's going to get shitlat siding.
I'll be honest. It's easier to put up than anything else. It goes in real quick. So
I have no experience. I'll tell you something. The old man, he was pretty handy carpenter, but he was a body man. I'm a 3rd generation body man by trade, so I'm good at body work. I can do body work well. I can paint. I can fix frames. I can, as far as construction of a vehicle, I can cut one in 3 pieces and put it back together. But carpentry, the old man always told me, he said, "You're like lightning with that fucking hammer. You never strike the same thing twice."
That's a good one.
I carried that around with me since I was fucking 12 years old. I was never any good with a fucking carpenter's hammer.
So your dad was pretty good though with that?
Yeah, he built his old house. He built a boat. He was our family were either fishermen or were coal miners, or we fix cars. So like it's basically one of them 3 things, and I was in the car fixing side of things because that's what my dad did for a living.
So you're 3rd generation body man.
3rd generation body man, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how many.
Go ahead.
I don't know how many 3rd generation body men are out there, but they usually it's not good for your health. I'm living such a long life just because I've been at the trade for 12 or 13 years because of the head injury. So one door opens, one door closes, sort of deal. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Opportunity presents itself.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask. See, I've been saying a lot because I know a lot of car guys or mechanics when they get. See, I think it's easier for the most part for most of them to get into fixing up their houses or building their houses, as opposed to me. I don't. I can't work on a car.
Well, you know, anybody can say they can do anything. Like I've put floors in my house, and I'm body man, so I can get away with patching some drywall up. Like I can remember my first drywall job. It was using auto body supplies because I didn't have anything else to work with. I was 13 or 14 years old, and the parents went away, and a hole got in the wall, and I got some Mariglass out, some fiberglass, and some body fill, and I sanded that motherfucker and painted it up. You couldn't even tell there was a hole in the wall when my parents got back home.
Really?
Yes.
I actually, the only time I've ever used body filler is we had metal doors at work, and the bottoms were rusting out.
Yeah.
And the guy I worked with, had some experience working in his dad's garage, so
Yeah.
he showed me how to put. And you can't even tell that the frame's rusted out, 2 inches up on the door.
Yeah. I tell you, as far as I go, I got that little Makita, or not Makita, the Ryobi cordless skill saw, right?
Yeah.
It's got the laser line on it. I can mark a straight line, and the fucking thing will be like that when I'm fucking done cutting it. How many people can fucking make a fucking laser go around the fucking turn?
Well, I was gonna say, don't follow the razor, just follow your line.
Yeah. So, but all the paneling that I put in it was, it's all going to be covered by the shiplap. So I'm going to get my next door neighbor, Sam, that has the 69 Pally. He's going to rip some boards for me. And I bought real boards, but by the time I get them all in, it's going to be so fucking heavy. I said, inexpensive. And when I was shooting the video that I was going to do the inside of it, my average watch time on my channel is about 3.5 minutes. And my challenge to myself was, I'm going to learn all I can about putting shitlap. I've been calling it shitlap.
Yeah, shitlap.
Shitlap. I'm going to learn all I can about shitlat siding in 3.5 minutes. And this is all the experience and information that I'm going to have to do this fucking project. So that's my concept on it. So I got 3.5 minutes down from YouTube University. I scrolled through about 3.5 minutes worth of different videos, and I got as much knowledge as I could get in 3.5 minutes, and that's what I got to work with to put this fucking thing together.
I want to say hi to a couple people. Robert Waters is here. Dano's Toolbox. Michael from Ireland, my buddy. Captain Ron is here.
Dirty old Ron.
Dirty old Ron, that's right. That name really did stick with me.
That one, but
that's junk from work. Yeah, it's stuck, man.
Yeah, it's stuck.
Okay. So we have the camper for season 2, and shit, I already forget what else you said. You have so many projects going on.
The Cougar, I'm hoping to get some paint on it and do a little bit of racing with that.
That's right. Yep.
May get it back to the dyno. I'm not sure, but I'm at least going to get some racing done with it.
Have you had it on the dyno?
I had it on the dyno, yeah. On motor, it made 380 horsepower to the rear tires, and it made 430 pound-feet of torque. And with a 50 shot of nitrous, it made 430 horsepower, and it made 530 pound-feet of torque to the rear tires.
Is that I mean, I guess you're probably used to driving fast, but the older I get, the slower I go on the road. I'll be honest, I don't know if Chemical Spore is still in here, but down in Florida, I'm not used to highway driving, and everything's like a highway down there. So people are like zooming by me.
It's like the Autobahn down there. I remember the last time I was down there, it was insane. Like,
I'm a pretty decent driver too. I just,
not much bothers me, but I got in some traffic around Boston and like parts of the interstate there, and there's 4 and 5 lanes wide, and I can remember being down in Boston and motoring down the highway, and it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, and the state trooper pulled me over and I had this old pickup truck, right, and the trailer's on the back. He said, "You know why I pulled you over?" I said, "Going too slow in the fast lane." He didn't have much of a sense of humor about it, I can tell you that much. Get back in the vehicle! Get back in the fucking vehicle! I'm Canadian, right? We're going to get out and talk to anybody, right?
Yes.
Get in the fucking vehicle!
My buddy actually he got pulled over here one time, and he couldn't find his insurance card, and the cop went back to his car, and then my buddy found his insurance card, and he got out to walk it back to him, and the cop, got out, pulled the gun on him, yelling at him, "Get back in the car."
And this truck that I was driving, right, it wasn't mine. It was a buddy of mine when I lived up in Halifax, where the Blue Nose is from anyways. So I went down with him, and he was buying some cars from the south and bringing them up, and he was selling them, and I just got a free trip down to Florida, right? So that was basically why I was there. But there was a dealer plate on it. I never had no insurance, I had my driver's license with me, and he was driving in another truck in front of me, and he had all the paperwork, right? So I'm chasing him. Cops are fucking the cops are fucking following me, and I'm flashing the lights at him to get him to fucking pull the fuck over, because I got no paperwork for none of this shit, right? That's all I'm saying is fuck. Somebody's gonna have their fucking way with me tonight, right? And this is just after we're coming over the mountains, and the truck, this pile of fucking shit that he gave me, right? It's fucking, it's just a fucking pile. And he's got the fucking thing, the trailer loaded on. I'm in a truck that'll barely haul itself, and in behind me there's a pickup truck on it. There's a Harley Davidson in the box of my truck. There's boxes on top of boxes. The fucking thing is on the trailer backwards, so the truck that's on it's tongue light, right? And I'm coming over the fucking big hill in fucking Virginia, right? And the truck starts to run away on me, and it's going back and forth and back and forth, and I was like, the state troopers had somebody pulled over to the side of the highway, and I'm going 80 miles an hour, and this fucking thing, I'm just waiting for it to fucking start going in circles, and I was just fucking going past, and finally a hill started coming up where the whole fucking thing started to slow down, and my buddy comes up behind me, and I said, "I'm not driving another mile in this clusterfuck. We're fucking changing this fucking load. Find a place to sleep. We're not fucking going anywhere." So I thought I was dead. DED dead.
Yeah, that'd be scary having that bouncing around on you, and
it was just running away. I was like, I couldn't touch the brakes because I would have twisted around. They would have been picking me and fucking 10 pieces of fucking cars up off the highway in boxes, and it was one of them dangerous loads that you never want to see going down the road, and I just happened to be driving it. You say, "What the fuck is that guy doing?"
It's like one of the people you're like, "I don't want to be behind him."
That's right.
Actually, you bring up a good point, though. You didn't hit the brakes. And like here we have, a lot of ice in the winter and stuff. And people, when they start skidding out on ice, their first reaction is to hit the brakes. But all you want to do, you just want to take your feet off the pedals and control the vehicle the best you can.
Ride it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ride it out. Wherever you end up, you got to ride it out.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
I have a one time I had to go pick up my brother and his 3 buddies from a strip club at 3 a.m. And I was coming home, and I was doing 130 miles per hour, and I got pulled over. And the cop came up to the car, and he goes, "Do you know how fast you're going?" I said I knew I was at least going 100 miles per hour. And he said he clocked me at like 120. But I didn't get a ticket. He saw that I had a bunch of drunk kids with me, and he's like, "Just slow it down and get home safe." It is 130 miles per hour, I think I was going, but it is a 45 mile per hour zone.
Best story I got about getting pulled over. This is going back 20 years, but we used to have a late night cabaret here that was open till 3:30 in the morning. So everybody's that bar was probably about 25 miles away from my house. So everybody's just looking for somebody to get a drive home with, right? And I won't name names, but his name is Barry Gillis. Not that anybody fucking know, but he did produce a movie called Things, and you can find it on the internet. So so this is back in the 80s. So we got to drive home with this movie producer in his 86 Chevette. There was 9 of us in a fucking Chevette. So we get pulled over going up the road. He's drunk, and the cop pulls us over and he says, gets us all in the car and he says, just get this fucking thing out of here. He said, I can't do this. So we all walk up the road and he drives up around the corner, picks us all back up, and we hop back in the fucking car again. We're driving home about 20 minutes away from where we're at. Somebody's in the ditch, and the cops, they're doing a checkpoint here, and the sun's coming up over the tree. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. There's 9 people in a Chevette. We're all fucking loaded, and the fucking cop pulls over the window and just fucking says, get the fuck out of here, he says. That's the best get away with it story I got, because it was like twice.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they just you get lucky, Yeah. That's real lucky, though.
Looking at the car, I didn't see the car until the morning. Well, by the time I got home, it was morning. It was sun up. And I get in the car, he dropped me off in the driveway, and I'm looking down the side of it. And the whole side of the car is fucking stoved in, right? The tires are rubbing in the wheel wells because there's 9 of us in a Chevette. It looked like one of them fucking commercials you see for the fucking Volkswagen where they had fucking 27 people pile out of a fucking pile of shit.
A lot of people might not. My buddy had a 2-tone Chevy Chevette, and at least in his, there's only one speaker in the center of the dashboard.
I learned to speed shift on a Chevette. I had an 83 Chevette. I used to take the spare tire of the trunk, the little donut holes, and put it on the passenger side so I could burn second gear rubber with it, right? Damn.
Oh, man. What was the first vehicle you ever owned?
My first car was a 1979 Chrysler Cordova. It didn't have the rich Corinthian leather, but it was a fucking pile of shit. It wouldn't stop anywhere. I had my first 3 accidents in that car. I rear-ended 3 people. The brakes were so fucking bad on it, it just wouldn't fucking stop. I put 3 header panels on that car in 4 months. I wasn't a bad driver. The car just wouldn't fucking stop.
So, is that when you kind of learned the body work, or were you doing it way before then there, right?
Yeah, well, my father, he had they'd be called collision centers now, but it was a body shop back in the day, and it was the busier one in our town, and I think he bought that car for $300 or $400, and he fixed it up for me, and I banged it up, and I beat it up, and a couple of months later, he got tired of fixing other people's cars because it wouldn't stop. He bought me the Chevette.
We have toolbox footage. I don't know if you've seen his channel. He's in here in the chats, and he said
I think
he had a buddy that had the Pontiac T1000, which I guess was basically the Chevette.
It's the big. It was the first Sunbird, I think.
What was it?
Yeah, I think it was the first Sunbird.
I'm not. He says it was the cousin of the Chevette.
It was a cousin. It was a little bit inflated yet. I'm seeing toolbox footage.
Audubon Dan. Yeah, duct tape tech.
When am I going to see something new from Duct Tape Tech? Because he's been sending it. Them lawnmowers send it. Send it. And that fucking I don't know why it didn't go viral, but the fucking video he did on the cordless starter for the fucking nut busting fucking I still go back and watch that fucking video. That's one of my favorite all-time videos.
Is that
the starter?
Is that the rototiller one, right?
The rototiller one, yeah. I fucking love that video.
Yeah. What's up, Carlos? Audubon Dan. Thank you guys for joining us. If anyone is not subscribed to 4iamcaper, please go to his channel and subscribe.
Thank you, my friend.
He's got a lot of cool videos coming up, and he has a lot of cool videos posted. I also saw you had a boxing match on there. I haven't watched that one yet.
Yeah, that was there was for some trinket title that they had here. They hosted it in Sydney, and this Ryan Rozicki guy, I just got tickets to go to it at the last minute, and I taped the fight, and he's really popular around here. So if you went on my video, if you went on my channel, you'll see this one video that's got about 3,800 views. The rest of them are like 20, 30, 40. You know, I have tens of watchers on my channel. But I said, fuck it. I taped it, and Jesus Christ, this guy has pretty good promotion. And I'd seen what I put on, and I seen what he put on for his own promotion, and I did a better job with a fucking cell phone than the fucking
I did notice that does have like thousands of views, doesn't it?
Yes, it's well, I look at the video, and it has 1.3 views per viewer. So as far as getting people to watch my channel, I think I'd bang a lot of subscribers off for it, because like people would just, you know, sometimes 3 out of every 10 people watch something else that after they watch the fight. So it was I don't know why I taped it, but it was it's nice to see the view count.
Well, I thought it was interesting, you know, something different to throw up on there. Do you like boxing?
I do like boxing. I'm a fan of boxing. The sweet science. But like that's kind of. I'm going to ask you. I got a question I want to ask you. I secured a channel name, This Guy's Garage, and I was contemplating starting to post the This Guy's Garage stuff there, because is it, or I you know, like the 4iamcaper is just like, you know, I just post stuff that's around my area. Like it's, you know, it could be about anything. So I don't know if I should move the This Guy's Garage to its own channel, or just, you know, 4iamcaper and This Guy's Garage just happens to be on that channel.
Well, yeah, you do. I did notice when I started watching your channel, it's 4iamcaper, but your car videos and stuff, you have This Guy's Garage as the intro, which it's a very nice intro too, by the way.
That was one of the first. That was my first lesson in editing. I said, oh, I'm going to try to make an intro video, and that's where most of my practice came from.
Yeah, I think you could definitely move the car stuff over to that. Just like maybe make a video of saying that, you know, what you're going to post there and what you're going to post here.
I'm just wondering, because like I don't know if it's confusing for, like, it seems like it's confusing because like the shirt, like it's on channel 4iamcaper. It should be just This Guy's Garage, but you know, what do you do at this point?
So you have This Guy's Garage. You have that secured.
I have that secured, yeah.
I would start it.
I have never posted, and it really at this point, what difference does it make? I only got 100 subscribers, anyways. It'll be 3 years before I ever get enough money to eat a cheeseburger from fucking what I make on YouTube.
You don't know that. One video and you'll be there, but well, it's not even that. You just have to keep posting content, and like my mindset is, if you keep posting, and eventually people come along, and then eventually you'll get more views, and you know, organically grow.
Yeah. Now, like as when you get into that like sub for sub thing, right? I like if I watch your channel and I support you, like I stopped doing the sub for sub thing because like they just really fall off. They're just, you know, it's not real subscribers, so you're not really getting anything out of it. I mean, if you subscribe to my channel and you're posting your comment and you're whether you produce or not, I will subscribe to your channel, and the minute you produce something, I'll be your biggest fan, your biggest advocate. But to do a sub for sub, I don't know what's your feelings on that.
Are you talking about, like, say if you did a sub for sub and you go over and leave some comments and likes and then just never get that reciprocated back?
I'm not. If somebody like anybody that subscribes to me, whether they got a channel or not, and they're like commenting all the time, and I will subscribe to their channel because like if somebody's supporting me, I'm damn well going to support them right back. But as you do get a lot of people, I'm sure you must get messages. Subscribe to my channel. I'll subscribe to your channel, and it's not real subscribers, anyways. Do you know what I mean?
I've actually never had like people up and ask me.
Yeah, I've only seen it 3 or 4 times, but like it seems to be a thing that's frowned upon around here. So
the only thing I do is I go to bigger channels and I go into the chats, and I'll start clicking on names, and every once in a while I'll find channels, and that's really how I've been finding people to watch. And
really, that's what they recommend. Like, is engage. Don't go begging for subscriptions. Just there's a like Nick's Garage subscribed to my channel there last week. Although I sent them a T-shirt, I wasn't expecting them to subscribe to my channel, but I sent a T-shirt when I got all the T-shirts made. I was sending the T-shirts out for the contest, and I just sent one out to him because I enjoy his channel. I like his channel. I watch it all the time, and I sent, and I got the notification. Nick's Garage subscribe to your channel, and I don't know if you know who Nick's Garage is, but he's fairly big up here in Canada. He's got like 80,000 subscribers, and like I was just like, wow. So and he gave me a pretty good shout out, and it was and there was another channel. Jesus Christ, it'll come to me in a minute. But there was some larger channels that subscribe, so it makes you feel like, well, maybe I'm doing something right.
You definitely are. It's just like a waiting game. Like I said, you gotta just keep posting content, and
I'm just having fun with it. I'm not doing this to make a living.
Exactly.
The minute it stops being fun is the minute that I will probably stop doing it. But
don't support me, support your local hooker, says Toolbox Footage. You got more. I'm reading Duct Tape Tech.
I got 3 drinks in me. I just got to go to the little boys' room for a second. So
yeah, absolutely. I'll talk to the people here. We got Audubon Dan, Carlos, Duct Tape Tech, Toolbox Footage. Yeah, Duct Tape Tech. You have any new videos coming out? Same with Audubon and Toolbox. Thanks, Audubon Dan. I try and keep it classy with these shirts. I am.
You got some good shirts. You got the skull on?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have a cigarette with you.
There we go. And I promised my wife I'd be done at 10:15 because.
Sounds good. I promised my wife I'd be done 15 minutes ago, but she can wait. I'm having fun.
Yeah, once you get rolling, man, it's hard to stop. Duct Tape Tech said he might be able to make one this week or weekend, a new video.
That's good because I can't wait. Yeah, Duct Tape's got one of the channels. A lot of guys, usually, I like your shit because I'm one of the first ones to comment. You know what I mean? So I love Duct Tape. I love Junk. I love your channel, and like you guys and Old Car. I watch his stuff. It's a it's a fun community. It really is a fun. I must say thankful that you guys took me in because I think I found your channel through Junk from Work because it was through the show. Well, Junk from Work's been a big advocate of yours for a long time, and like he just said it a couple of times, and I said, "Oh, I just got to go," because everybody there was he had that contest on there,
Yeah.
and there's a channel that's out pretty close to him. It was one of the people that went in his contest. Had shouted out this channel because it was other channels doing shout outs in the Junk from Work style. And what's the name? It's the brain injury. I have trouble recalling names. So if I call you fuckhead, it's
I deserve it. I deserve it.
no, that's just a bad joke. But it's a channel where the blacksmith's knives, and it's knife porn. Like fuck. Is Junk from Work still around? He must know the name of the fucking channel.
He left
Oh well, fuck him.
a little while ago. Later, Carlos. Thanks for showing up, brother. Appreciate it.
Red Green, yes.
Red Green is my hero.
Well, Red Green just filmed down the road for me, about 200 kilometers or about 120 miles. That's where Red Green's from, Nova Scotia.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, Red Green. Smith is his name.
Smith. I'm not familiar.
Red Green came from a show called Smith and Smith, where he and his wife had this little. It was a local show that this Red Green bit that he did was like a Saturday night skit show that was on for a half hour, and he'd do little bits and they'd sing songs and all that, and that's where the Red Green bit came from, and that's so Smith and Smith is no longer Smith and Smith, but Red Green is living on.
Okay, I got you there.
Yeah.
I wanted to get back to your car channel.
Yeah.
You're switching it up. I think I like the idea of the switch. I mean, it's really up to you, but this guy's garage sounds like a car channel.
Yeah, it sounds like it needs to be its own channel.
Yeah, it really does, and I think you could promote the, ever loving crap out of it.
I'm only at 100 subscribers now, so what's the fucking difference in starting over at this point? If I had 1,000 subscribers and you're starting to make a little bit of cheddar, you'd say, well, Jesus Christ. But it's still fairly new, and them old videos I could go back over them and kind of re-edit them and make them look a little bit better. And because I've learned a lot about editing in the last 5 or 6 months. I just try to learn one new thing about editing every video I do. So that's been my shtick.
How long does it take you to edit a video?
About 4 days.
Really?
for 10 minutes worth of video.
I still have yet to edit a video. I haven't gotten into that yet.
I would, man. I'm so jealous. I watch your videos and you're so smooth and you're just relaxed and you're in the zone and you get it done. And one take, you just take it at the fucking camera and you put it on the fucking YouTube. You're fucking lucky.
Well, I played music. I recorded music for a bit, and I didn't really edit that either. I just practiced at making it how I wanted to make it. So if I do fuck up on a video, I'll just re-record it.
Yeah. So you play an instrument, or you like in a band, or?
I played them all. I did drums, guitar, bass, keyboards.
Yeah, I play a little bit of guitar. I play with the guitar. I wouldn't call myself a guitar player.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that's how I am. But like,
yeah,
I could make songs and stuff, or I like to call it making sounds.
yeah. Um, I I just inherited my grandfather's Gibson about 3 weeks ago, and that fucking thing, it's old, it's beat up, but it fucking rings like a fucking bell.
I'm sure
It's
it's a beaut. I mean,
it,
those sound great.
yeah, it's the guitar's nearly 100 years old. It's just it was I was blown away when I got the phone call that I was going to be the custodian for this
You should make
trigger too.
a video on that guitar.
I was thinking about it, but then I'm thinking that I'm going to have family members pissed off because I have this guitar.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that's out of your
But
control. I do want to say, Toolbox Footage asks, how many times do you talk to yourself before you hit the record button? I don't know if that's directed at me or you, but I actually I have the idea in my head and I just hit record. And Duct Tape's Tech is a drummer himself.
awesome.
Do you have
We
a
got to start a band. Get the band back together, as the Blues Brothers would say.
Yeah, exactly.
The band. We got to get the band back together.
Well, you watch the channel. I see in the comments section the Panther platform. That guy.
Yeah, yeah. He
So his
he's a good dude.
yeah. Here, you go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Um, I run into him. Oh, Jesus, about 6 months back, and he and I were both commenting on somebody else's stuff, and then he come over and he started commenting on my stuff, and we got into a pretty good conversation. I said he was saying he wanted to start doing some videos, and I said I'm going over right now. I'm subscribing to your channel. As soon as you post one, I will be the first one to comment on it because he was just a good shit. There's one of these good fucking people. If we live closer, we'd be buddies and we'd be drinking tonight. That's you get that feeling about people. You know what I mean?
Oh
Just like
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you just want to have a beer with them.
yeah, same as if you don't have a drink tonight, but I'm making up for you had the
But
drinks. You had the drinks a couple of weeks ago, so somebody's got to be a drunk asshole on this gig.
absolutely. Yeah, but
So,
he is a good guy. I'm sorry. Continue on with that story.
so there's not much to it, but yeah, we talked back and forth, and I was like, he posted a video. I said, man, you got to come over. It was I think Straight Six Fan and Car Guy were doing the Thursday night
Yeah.
live stream at that point, and then he come over and like he's just been brought into this community the same way that I've been brought into it, and like it's he's just good people.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I will say the mechanics and the car communities are very strong on YouTube.
There it's and that's probably what like the breakthrough. They use that term on YouTube, breakthrough. I don't expect the breakthrough, but if the tens of people that watch me are happy with the bullshit that I cobble together, I'm happy to keep doing it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, these guys, the car community, I've kind of been accepted into it also. But yeah, like the support that you guys have for one another is awesome to see.
You don't see that like that's support. Like you can watch. I could watch. I watch a lot of YouTube, and watch a large variety of different things, but you don't see channels shouting each other out or trying to lift each other up like this community that we have. It's everybody's growing and everybody's lifting each other up, and it's
Yeah,
it's bravo. Yeah.
yeah. And I just wanted to Audubon Dan. if you haven't been to his channel, he has awesome videos. And he's making a tool shed or like a hangout, and he hasn't been able to because of laws and neighbors and stuff. And I guess the situation, he says, gotten a little worse for him also. He's going to make a video update. I'd like to hear about it, and I'd also like to beat up his fucking neighbors for him.
Honest to fuck. Now, I would catch Autobahn Dan in the comment section of these live streams, right? And whatever happened, I tried to get over to his channel and cut out, and then you try to go back. You can't go in and click on somebody's channel. I've been trying to get over to Autobahn. I gotta thank he subscribed to my channel today, and I finally got to go over because he's so fantastic in the comments. I wanted to get over to his channel, so I finally was able to get over to his channel today, and he's got a fantastic little channel there.
Yeah, he does.
He's bigger than me, so I shouldn't say little channel. That's disparaging, but it's a nice channel.
He's hilarious in the comment sections too, man. He makes the rounds, and it's awesome.
Well, that's why I was trying to get over, because I'd see him in all the comment sections, and it's just fucking hilarious, spot on, like that sharp wit, that sense of humor. It's
oh, what the hell was I gonna say now? Like, I don't know, when you go in the live chats at nights on the weekends, sometimes like you'll pop into one and then it ends, and then you go like he's in all of them.
Yes.
Like, he just clicks through them. I don't know how you keep up, but
he's like horseshit. He's all over the road.
I was gonna say, getting back to Panther platform, and you mentioned the Blues Brothers. So his accent. Every time I watch his videos, I picture
he's a Uber.
Yeah, I picture John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
Just having a conversation.
Cop motor, cop tires, cop suspension. Burns good on unleaded gas. Get the signal lighter fixed.
Man, and like you saw his viral cigar boat accident video.
Yes, I was like, I run over and I watched it. It was like, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. So I liked it, and it's a great video, buddy. I didn't know what to say, and I caught your comment there too. It was like, what the fuck is going on here? And he said, I'm trying to get some negative. I said, I'm trying to get downvotes. So it was like I was promoting fucking Panther platform for 3 days. He's looking for downvotes, right?
Yeah, and like I'll be honest, I probably watched the video like 10 times thinking I missed something.
It was a common thing, and I was thinking it's a cigar boat accident, and then I was thinking, well, maybe it's because they had that fucking bad accident that was up around Michigan there, where the amphibious rig rolled over, and I was seeing the pontoon boats, and I was getting all fucked up. I was, what the fuck is going on here? And then he had 2 of them.
Yeah, 2 of those videos, and I watched them both like 10 times.
Yeah, but it was beautiful scenery.
Yeah, it was. They were actually. It's like a nice video to watch. It's calming.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like, I want the negativity.
Yeah, I want the negativity.
He left a comment on my channel yesterday. He's like, I think I'm gonna stop making YouTube videos and just watch other people's.
I like his videos, man. I really do.
I hope he doesn't stop, because
I hope he doesn't stop either. I hope he watches this and finds it, because I'm a fan. He did you see the video? He's bad for he puts up good videos and then he'll take them down because he's not happy with them.
Yes.
But he did this video, and he was supposed to post the conclusion to it, but he didn't. It was them Iraqi batteries You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't catch that one.
He took it down before I think I was the only one seeing it, but where they take these clay pots and they make batteries at them. He took the battery out of his car and he made a bunch of these clay pots. He's a pyromaniac, if you didn't fucking know.
Yeah, he
And he I don't know how many of these batteries he made, but he made a bunch of these fucking whatever they fucking used over in Egypt batteries or whatever the fuck you call them. And he got this fucking old Crown Victoria he got in his backyard, and he got it fucking turned over and starting on fucking clay pot batteries.
Is that the Crown Vic video?
He's got a. It was one of the first videos he put up, and
he has two Crown Vic videos. I think one was a 13-year-old one that hadn't been started, and the other one was like 6 or 7 years.
Yes.
Is it one of those?
No, it was one of the very first videos he put up, and he took it back down. I don't know why he took it back down because it was a fantastic video. So, and like he's got a good shtick there, like "Welcome to the Panther platform," and he says it so well, and he can go a long way with this because he's fun to watch. He's just one of them. The editing doesn't have to be slick. He's just fun to watch.
Yeah, and like he's a slick, like not a slick talker, but like he's just the way he talks is and not just the accent, but his wordings of stuff, and it's just how he naturally talks. But it's so perfect. It is like someone making a comedy sketch, but not meaning to.
Yes, it's ironic.
Yeah, so like the videos are very enjoyable, but then you have that added, natural whatever.
If you get it, you're in the club.
Let's see. Audubon Dan left, so thank you for stopping by, brother. Appreciate it. Duct tape tech says bag.
Bad battery. That's what it is. Duct tape got
it. Oh man. So I guess we'll start wrapping it up here.
Yeah.
Do you have any videos coming out soon?
I'm gonna put a little new one together for my trailer video there because the one that I have, what's coming up on season 2, it's a little bland and I don't really care for it. So you've seen the one where I did the lesson on torque.
Yeah.
So I'm piecing something of that together for my trailer video, so it's a little more interesting. And I'm cobbling something together there. That's going to probably go up tomorrow. But the first steps of the renovation on the inside are coming up on this week's video. I should have that posted by Wednesday. And I took the 502 apart. That engine belonged to a buddy of mine. He spent in 1994, 1995 block, and he spent outrageous sums of money on it, and it just sat, and he fucked it up, and it just sat, and it was one of them sore spots. You know somebody, what's going on with this? You say to them, and you just know it's one of them things that you can't bring up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this black Malibu was one of them sore spots that you could never bring up, and so I didn't bring it up, but he wanted me to buy the car, and so anyways, I ended up with it. It's fucked, but the engine's just about halfway through getting rebuilt right now, so rebuilding the engine and going to try to get it in the motorhome, and so the putting the motorhome back together on the inside will be coming up this week, and there'll be a little bit on what happened to the engine. My father-in-law is so speedy; he's the engine builder, and we took the kids to the circus the night I took the engine out. And by the time I got home from the circus, he had the engine gone, so I never got any footage of the engine apart. So by the time I got any footage of it, he had it all honed out, and it was, just about ready to go back together. And I just had to order parts for it. But so I didn't get everything that I wanted to get in that. I broke the budget. I bought a camera. Everything that's on my phone has been done with my cell phone. So I bought a Sony camera. Now I'm trying to learn how to use that, and I guess I'm going to use it for a shot or two here and there and see if I can introduce it into the editing thing and see if I can learn how to use it properly. But I'll get it there. I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
Got it on eBay for $140 Canadian to the door.
Really?
Really? Here it is here. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Sony DSLR. It's got the screen on the back of it.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I'm going to try that out and use it for a shot here or there. I still like using the cell phone. I probably will never get away from it because it's there with you. You catch something that's easy to use. It's easy to record. And
yeah, it's always on you. That's the convenience of it.
Yeah. I got to pee again.
Okay. All right, we got David again still here, and we got Duct Tape Tech still here. You guys still here? Duct Tape Tech, you and I are gonna have to do another live stream here soon if you're up for that. If I could figure out how to do a 3-1, maybe me, you, and 4iamcaper.
That sounds like a blast.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Can you do a 3-way? I've never been involved with a 3-way, just so you know.
I haven't either. I think there is a way you can do it. I'll have to do a little research. And actually, to be honest with you, David again, who's in here, he has a good channel. He's just starting out, but I wouldn't mind getting him on a live stream if he was willing to do one also.
I believe I subscribed to David again a week or two because I've been seeing him around, and it's hard to catch everybody because I mostly find new channels to watch when I'm in these live streams, and the way people comment is usually you can tell by the way their channel's going to go, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. And he's very informative. He has a video of the Milwaukee Inksol Sharpie, Milwaukee's version of the Sharpie.
I think
and he pinned it against an actual Sharpie. 20 minutes, and it was engaging the whole way through. That's quite a feat, I think, personally, that you take markers and you make a very damn good video.
Honest to fuck, I gotta ask you, are you pulling money out of pocket for the drills that you're buying? Because you're burning up drills like they're fucking going out of style.
No, I mean, to be honest with you, the ones I burn up, they are in deals I find on Amazon. So, I mean, you're talking there are ones on Amazon that are $60 for a drill and an impact driver. And
I mean, when you do a video on a drill or a tool, I can make a good decision on whether I'm going to buy that tool or not based on the abuse that you put it through. You get them smoking within fucking minutes of fucking. Some of them, some of them are just junk. Some of them you get what you pay for in this kind of stuff. But you still there?
Yeah, I lost you for a second. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I'm losing you again. Am I there?
Yeah, you're here.
Okay. You're doing these kind of tests on these $20, $30 drills just for the first time tool buyer, right?
Yeah.
And that's good information to have. And I got to ask you, how you should have an affiliates link. I do I don't promote tools, but I signed up for an affiliates link account because it's just I like to know how things work, right? So I put the affiliate links in some older videos that I don't even allude to the tools. They're just in the comment section. Who the fuck reads the comment section, right?
Right.
But these 6-month-old videos that were getting one view every 48 hours, you put the affiliate links in there, and now they're getting 7-8 views every 48 hours, which is marginally fucking better and could be coincidental, but I don't think there's any coincidences.
What is an affiliate link? I didn't really do any research on it.
So you go on Amazon and you sign up for an affiliates link account, right? And you have a lot of videos where you like your Roby tools. So you go on the affiliate links and you sign up for their account, and then you go in it and you look and you find the tool that you just did a review on. So you go in and you put you get the link, you put it in your description, and if somebody clicks on that link and buys it, I think you get $1. Now I signed up for 2 or 3 months ago, and my affiliate links will run up in 3 months, and I won't have to sell a tool because I can't sell tools. But I just put the links in there just to see if it'll make a difference in view count, because I'm a conspiracy theorist. So but like, you do some pretty good reviews, and you should probably put the links in there so that people would take your word for it. You got a reputation of not bullshitting people on what tools you're reviewing, and if they buy a tool on your say so, you might get a nickel out of it.
Well, when I first started, I was actually what I would do is go in the comment section and put the link to that Amazon. And the reason why I started reviewing these cheaper drills, I don't want to call them cheap because, for what they are what they are.
That's right.
Yeah, and
I'm not getting paid by Absolute to drink this vodka either.
But it's just fun to put them through their paces and see what they can take and what they can't take. And I've been more surprised than not. And for like a first-time homeowner that, me personally, I'd probably say just go to Home Depot or something and buy Ryobi or Rigid. Yeah, absolutely. But these other drills, a lot of people use Amazon, and they don't know much about these drills. So I do have one coming that's like an actual Japanese drill. It's a 25 volter, and I'm excited to test that one out.
Now, here's the thing with that affiliate links. If you could be, doing a demo on a drill, somebody clicks on your drill demo and they go buy a diamond ring for their girlfriend. If they buy that diamond ring for their girlfriend within 24 or 48 hours of clicking on your thing, you get the fucking commission for the fucking ring.
Really?
Really.
Jesus Christ. I'll have to look into that then.
Yeah, you really should, because you do really good tool reviews. And if I could be you and I could do them tool reviews, I would definitely be putting the affiliate links in. Like, I don't go buy tools. Like, the tools I've got them now for, Jesus, they're the tools I've acquired over the last 25 years, and I'm only replacing stuff that I'm breaking at this point. I'm not buying no more new gear.
Right.
Yeah. So, like, I did a couple of videos, and I had the links there, but it was just more for curiosity's sake than I'm not really flogging tools.
So on the conspiracy side here,
I love a good conspiracy theory.
Is that opening up a bag of worms?
I don't think so. It could be if you wanted to get into it.
Maybe that'll be on our next live.
What's that?
We can do that one on our next live stream.
There you go. Yeah, it'll be the conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
The conspiracy theory with the maintenance man and this guy Scratch. We'll have Jesse Ventura in for a guest.
Can you book him?
I know personally.
Do you?
No.
Ah, man.
I'm just fucking with it.
I actually, to be honest with you, even if you did, I don't know if I could sit through a live stream with him.
No, it's yeah, there you can go down the rabbit hole. Let's just say that.
Yeah, like everyone's mind will wander to a theory sometimes. And if your brain has, or if you have the ability to just stop, life's a lot better.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I know one thing. Just follow the money and you'll find out who benefits. Cui bono. Who benefits? That explains all the bullshit. And I'd rather not know. Ignorance was bliss.
Yeah, exactly. Ignorance is
Yeah.
bliss.
Yeah.
We got George Bonnie 90. Is he subscribed to you?
I don't. What's the handle again?
George Bonnie 90.
I don't think, but let me go have a look.
Well, I just want to say hi to him because I haven't seen him here, so he's new to me.
Okay, I haven't seen him either. My laptop had never got, so I must usually I'm banging away on the keyboard in the comment section, and or I'm sitting there enjoying a drink, and I haven't even signed into YouTube because my phone gloriously worked, and it's much better than my shitbox computer.
Did you do that one live stream, the test one? Did you do that on your laptop?
I did it on my laptop. Yeah, it was terrible.
It wasn't that bad though. I mean,
Yeah, it felt like it was terrible when I went now I'm going to go back and watch this tomorrow, and I'm going to start out straight.
no, you're doing a lot better than I do on them.
I'm only down a half point, so I'm doing all right. I have to finish that point before I get inebriated.
Actually, funny is last night I did a live stream with I did that live stream by myself, and then Everyday Fleet Tech came on, and I actually lost. I lost 2 subscribers last night.
I lost 3 subscribers this week.
I
don't know if it was the Bambi video that did it or bam, 3 gone.
Like I wouldn't have noticed if I didn't have these drawings, going on.
Yeah.
But because I have them and I'm looking at the counts to do them and stuff, I just noticed and I thought it was kind of funny.
Oh fuck! Can't worry. Can't sweat the small stuff.
No, that's minuscule. I mean, it's gonna happen on YouTube. You're gonna piss people off. Yeah.
If that's what it takes.
Lose 2, gain 10, maybe.
Yeah. One step forward, 2 steps back. Some days you get 10 steps forward and a couple of steps back, but it seems to be going in the right direction. And I like I say, I've been following you since I caught George, so like you've been growing steadily, and like you're getting much. I know you're getting much smoother as it goes along. It's like I'm so fucking jealous that you can rip these things off fucking one and done, and I'm fucking here fucking cutting and pasting, cutting and fucking putting this fucking shit together for 4 days to try to make it look like I'm saying something coherent. Most of the words that come out of my mouth aren't even from the same sentence.
Oh.
Now that I let you in a little secret, you're going to see that. He didn't even say any of this shit at the same time. He said that shit 3 days afterwards.
I might pick up on it now that you said that. But to be honest with you, the way my brain works is if I edited, I would never put a video out. So for me, it's just like even if there's a mistake in there, it's got to go up because I'd spend probably a month per video.
I don't know if it's the brain injury I'm dealing with, where it's like if I'm talking to you and I'm having a conversation, everything's just fine. But I'm trying to talk to that, like explain something, and I can't. Marble Mouse Flintstones. You know what I mean?
Marvel. Oh man.
Yeah, I actually the live stream, like it's much more relaxing. It's much more enjoyable to do. It's especially if you have somebody you can bounce off and talk back. Yeah,
Yeah, they're kind of hard to do, by yourself because
solo as well. Yeah,
yeah, people come in the chats, and then like once the chat gets going, then you can feed off of that.
that's what I noticed. The one that I did there that night. Like I only had intentions of being on there for 20 minutes, and the live stream went on for like an hour and a half. It was
Yeah.
yeah, it becomes infectious. It turns it into its own separate beast.
Yeah, you kept. I was watching. I had to cut out at some point, like maybe 40 minutes into it, but you kept saying you're like, "Well, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up," and then 15, 20 minutes later.
Yeah, something fantastic would come up in the comments, and you just say, "Oh, Heartless is that's a duct tape's wife, right?"
Oh yeah, hey, Heartless Fairy.
I'm watching myself smoking cigarettes on the big screen.
We'll definitely have to try to figure out how to do a three-way live stream. What's up, Everyday Fleet Tech? We were just talking about you.
Yes, that was a great live stream you had with Junk from this afternoon.
Yeah, and he put out a video of his home toolbox, and I'm about 4 minutes into it, so I'm gonna actually finish watching that tonight after this.
I believe I'm subscribed to Fleet Tech's channel, but I must confess I haven't got a chance to watch all of his content. I got to watch a few minutes here and a few minutes there, and like I say, we're talking about average watch time there earlier. Like I don't know what your average watch time is, but like mine's hovering around 3 minutes.
It's getting a little better. I actually, the first bunch of videos I put out, I didn't know. I don't look at my analytics a lot. Maybe
Yeah.
3 times I've done it because I don't want to see.
Maybe you'd be better off. Yeah.
So yeah, I just I'm just going with it for right now.
Yeah, and like the reason I bring up the 3.5 minutes was like that was my kind of concept for I don't know see how it works when I'm editing it, because I wasn't happy with how I enunciated it and said, like this is the idea of this build is, I'm going to use 3.5 minutes worth of YouTube University to get enough knowledge to do something I haven't done before. So
Yeah.
maybe I might have to come back and rip this off your channel, because that's probably the best I've explained it since I've been trying to fucking produce it.
Well, from what I understand, I've talked to a lot of channels, and if you get into 3.5 to about 5 minutes, retention is actually pretty decent.
Is it?
Yeah.
I really don't know that much about it, but it's I paid attention to it, like because when I was the first probably 20, 30 videos, I was at 2 minutes, so I said I'm gonna make a couple of 2-minute videos and see if, well, still at 30%, so the video sucked. So I the latter ones have been getting a little bit better. I will give myself a little bit of pat in the back, and the watch time is gradually coming up.
That's good. Yeah, I mean it. Sorry. Well, I'll just say it. Heartless Fairy. She is leaving. She says she's on vacation, so I hope you guys have a great vacation.
Have a good vacation.
And Everyday Fleet Tech says, I'm not interesting, so I'm not offended if you don't watch.
Oh, to be honest with you, it's just I haven't. It's been so fucking nuts lately. I haven't had a chance to watch nearly as much
as
as
much
I want.
YouTube as you want to.
Yeah, yeah, because like like the you guys, I enjoy watching it. Like I look forward to when I get a notification. So that's yeah, that's
Yeah, it's but like you're kind of like me where well, I was actually gonna so I got 4 minutes into everyday fleet text video. I wonder if that shows up as just 4 minutes retention, but like I'm going to go back and watch the whole thing.
I think if you click watch later or something, it will kind of put it all together. Now I have watched a few of Everyday Fleet Tech's videos and they're good and they're interesting. It's just the last 3 or 4 weeks where everything is going and you're participating in the live streams and you're like trying to do edits and like half the time when I'm editing, I'm kind of participating in lives or whatever's going because it's hard to get the time to edit and where I got such a big project on like the truck edit, like where I was fixing up that truck. Well, I had that truck here for 5 weeks and there was no big panic and it had nowhere to be and I'd just do one part of it and I'd film it as one part of it and I did the seats as another part and it was so much easier. But when you got a lot of work on top of you and you're trying to edit at the same time, it's when it gets hard. And then you're trying to film what you're doing and then you're trying to tell a story at the same time and it's getting harder. It's not getting easier, I can say that. But that's because I suck as a presenter.
No, you don't. You have great videos. You do. They just have to catch the right eyes. That's all it is.
Yeah. Well, like the reason it's hard for me is because like I have to edit a lot to get it to the point where I'm happy with it.
You put a lot into it.
Yeah.
And each one of them takes you a lot of time. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So it's. I mean, I'm not Steven Spielberg. I'm not. I'm not the fucking king of editing. But it's that's the part of it that I do enjoy the most. So I probably spend. I could do more time taking more takes and make it look a little better and look a little polished. But I speak in Cape Bretonese and my English isn't the fucking best of times. So
I can understand you.
I work with the tools I've been given.
Me and you both, man. So it is 10:30. So
yeah,
I guess
it's 11:30 here, and I was supposed to be done an hour ago.
So we can wrap this up.
You're my feelings, man. You're my feelings. Oh, I had a ball.
We'll do this again, right?
Obviously.
Okay.
Obviously. Yeah.
And I think what I'm going to do is I'll just keep rolling with this. I like talking to smaller channels.
I won't take you too much longer, but you and Junk from work are probably two of the best interviewers for doing other people's channels and talking to them and getting like into their shtick and like being able to get into their mindset. Like we're all pretty new at this. I think all our channels, like we've been doing this probably. I've been doing this as putting videos out for 6 months. How long have you been putting videos out?
Yeah, about the same. I forget exactly when I started, but I just started posting one day.
Yeah, I don't know why I posted. I just started posting one day, and you just feel that need. But you and Junk, like when you're doing live streams with other people, and you're able to get into their shtick, and you're able to get good information at them, and like you're both a talent in your own rights. So I gotta say, cheers.
Well, I appreciate that. That's kind, and I actually, Junk from work, he subscribed to me when I had 14 subscribers, I think. I don't know why.
I think so, because
why he likes
I'm on the OG. Well, I know why he likes you, because it's entertaining to watch. You're real. You're just good people, and you say it as it needs to be said. You know, I don't know what constitutes OG, but I'm probably one of the first 20.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So and so I mean, I thank Junk from Work for bringing me to your channel, because it's one of the channels that I truly enjoy. And when you go back and you watch, like, if you're a fan of somebody's channel, you'll go back and watch all their old stuff too, right? When they weren't so polished and they weren't so crisp, and everything wasn't so nice and clean, and the idea wasn't there, and you get the ums and the ahs and the hums and the he's and everything else. So, like, it, you feel like your family.
Yeah, that's it. Like, Junk from Work, and right back at you with the videos, by the way, and your channel. I've been enjoying it since I've been subscribed. But Junk from Work, I mean, he'll never admit it, but he's creating a nice little community by doing the shout outs. And
He really is the father of this community.
Yeah. And
I have to give him credit for it.
Yeah, and he'll never admit it, but he draws good people.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
The 6 degrees of separation. So I was a fan of Nick Scratch. I don't know. Did you know who Nick Scratch is?
No, but since you've mentioned it, I am going to go check it out after this.
So there's Nick Scratch, and how I found Jason Carr was he sent a sticker to Nick Scratch, and he kind of gave him a little shout out for the sticker he sent in. So then I found Jason Carr at Old Car Auto, and I kind of found Straight Six, and I found Junk from Work in that live stream that them two guys had, and the guys that I met from that live stream, like, it's just duct tape tech. Like, I don't know very well. I'm subscribed to their channels, but like I don't interact with them. They're bigger channels, and like, I don't know if I don't have as much in common with them. I just pay attention to what they're doing, because they do some pretty good stuff, and you can, as a learning exercises, like, I don't have that relationship with that side of the crew, but like, all of this crew is it's like, you feel like you're in the gangster. It feels like a crew.
Yeah, it does. Like, everyone's got everyone's back, and we're just having fun and supporting each other when
like, when you brought up Panther Platform earlier, like, I've I said, come along. So, like, like, and he's a great part of the community. I just wish he would keep posting videos.
He will. I think he will.
Yeah.
He should be.
Yeah. Because there's not a video that he posts that I don't go over and support, because he was one of my original 14 or 15 subscribers that supported me. So, like, I'm nowhere. I'm at 110 or 112 subscribers, whatever the hell the numbers. It doesn't really matter. I think we all punch above our weight.
Yeah.
You see, I'm not going to name names. But you see channels that have a couple of thousand subscribers, and you just wonder, how the fuck, how the fuck is people sitting down to watch this shit?
Yeah, I mean, that is true.
That might be the absolute talking. I'm not sure. But I refrain from naming names.
I actually I can't think of any channels, just because 1,000, 2,000, but yeah, it is weird. There's a few people you'd be like, it's a little baffling.
Some stuff is a little baffling. You say, this got 100,000 views. Chris Fix, for example. Who the fuck? I was editing some footage here for for this week's. And Chris, I got my TV on in the garage, and YouTube is always playing on it. So you're always on here. Like if you're watching my videos, sometimes you're gonna see you or Junk from Work or Old Car or Nick's Garage or one of the channels that I watch is bound to be playing in the background. So you can hit me up for a copyright strike anytime you like.
Yeah.
So, and fucking Chris Fix comes on in the background. Get the fuck off my TV, you no good bagging shit cocksucker.
I don't know who that is, but I have to go check that out.
Do yourself a favor. Don't even speak aloud because Google will put him on your fucking channel because you just spoke his name. You'll be inundated with Chris Fix fuck videos from now on, but just because you spoke his name, the conspiracy theory is coming out. I
got the headphones on and I haven't said it aloud, so
you don't have your tinfoil hat on. Take tech, I'll tell you.
All right. Well, I do have to wrap this up. I apologize, but man, this was fun, man.
I had a good time.
It's great just talking to you and learning more about you.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see your videos this coming up.
So maybe the next one we'll do, I get to interview you.
Yeah, on your channel.
Yeah, sounds like a good deal.
All right, that sounds good, brother.
Because maybe some of the people from my neck of the woods might come to, we're building a community here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So cheers, my friend.
Cheers. I appreciate it. And yeah, please do have me on. That'd be fun.
You're gonna have to teach me because I have no idea. You did all the work tonight.
The funny part is I'll actually send you Junk from Work sent me an instructional video, so I'll just pass that along to you.
You do that because I need all the help I can get. YouTube University. I coined that phrase. Remember, this is proof.
Yeah, stamp right there.
YouTube University.
All right, my man. Take care. Everybody in the chats, I appreciate y'all joining us tonight. I really do. If you're not subscribed to 4iamcaper, please go subscribe.
Peace.
And I'll see you on the next one later.